It's good to see you alive and well, sir. Good morning, sir. What can I do for you? A neutron walks into a bar. How much for a drink here, anyway? To which the bartender responds, for you, no charge. You have yourself a fine day, sir.
To hear the thunder of his voice. Let the men, women.
Attention. This is now a combat zone attack on hostile
I've got one!
target.
We'll get him.
Well, have yourself a nice visit, partner.
Please, just go away. I'd like to die without you standing over me, gloating. Are you serious? I can't offer anything in exchange, you know. I can just have it for free? Thank you. Thank you so much. You saved my life. Bless you.
First mistake. Run, boy! Fresh meat! I'm gonna take
Good. There's no point.
to Vault 112, resident. According to sensors, you have arrived 202.3 years behind schedule. Please redress in your Vault Tech issued Vault suit before proceeding. Once dressed, please proceed down the stairs to the main floor so that you may enter your assigned Tranquility Lounger. Please dress in your Vault 112 suit. Remove all other articles of clothing to prevent damage to the equipment. Thank you for your cooperation. Please be seated in the nearest available Tranquility Lounger. Thank you for your cooperation. Please take a seat in the nearest available Tranquility Lounger. Thank you for your cooperation. Hello, sir. Hello, sir.
Hey there, sport. Beautiful day, isn't it? Say, you should go talk to Betty. She's waiting for you over on the playground. Have fun, sport.
Well, good day to you. Well, George and I have been here, why, as long as I can remember. Bye-bye.
Oh, someone new to play with. What good luck I have lately. I was just starting to get bored. Oh, we're going to have so much fun. Gee, I don't know. What's he like? That's your daddy? Oh, we're going to have so much fun. This is going to be the best game ever. You don't get to say no. If I want to play a game, you're going to play. And I want to. I said I want to play a game. It's easy. You make Timmy Newsbone cry, and I'll help you. If you don't, then I guess you'll never find out where your daddy is. Hi there, I'm Timmy. Wanna play? What? No, she didn't. I don't like her. She's creepy, and she laughs at stuff that isn't funny. It's okay, I guess. I don't really have nobody to play with, except for Betty, and she's kind of, well, she's mean. See you later.
You don't belong here. You're not supposed to be here. It's not real, none of it. It needs to end. The suffering must end. We're not really here. We're not really talking. It's all made up, make-believe. We're sleeping, dreaming. The dream became a nightmare. It has to end. It just has to. But we're not in charge. He is. And he doesn't want us to wake up. He calls himself Betty now, but he's still the same. He can put on a new face all he likes, but underneath he's still evil. Braun, bastard, thinks because he helped create this place he's God here. But I know he still uses the fail-safe terminal. I know it. It's in the abandoned house. He doesn't want us going in there because he's afraid we might find it. It's the only terminal to the outside. The only way to shut the whole thing down. You've got to find it. Good day.
Hello, Mr. Harris. Well, hello there.
you realize what you've done? You've triggered the failsafe, ruined everything. The subjects will die and I'll be stuck here in this hell alone.
You ruined everything! Everything!
It is not over. It is not over until I say so. Do you understand me? I
just want things to go back the way they were.
He's been right here the whole time. And you were too dense to figure it out. The dog, you see.
Man's best friend. But now you've taken all my friends from me. My name is Stanislaus Braun. I'm a Vault-Tec scientist. I created this simulation for Vault-Tec, but for myself as well. It was my own design, my own perfection. A better reality than any other. Far greater than my work on the Gek.
The Garden of Eden creation kit. It was for terraforming, for restoring the world after a nuclear disaster. Unstable technology, and ultimately boring. Why remake the old reality when instead you could create any reality you choose? It is my greatest achievement. The best of the many simulations I've run in these 200 years.
I played with the others, but they bored me. This version never grew old. It amused me over and over and over again.
Yes, I'm sure he's fine. No doubt when you leave the simulation, he'll be waiting for you.
But there's no one waiting for me.
Isn't it obvious? You've run the failsafe, disrupted everything. I have no power over you.
There's the door. Go. Run along now.
Son, you've saved me. I was afraid I'd be trapped in there forever. It's so good to see you, but what are you doing here? Well, I'm glad you did. This certainly wasn't how I expected things to turn out. I wasn't ready for Braun, or I might have fared better. It certainly is. It's nice to feel that I'm on two legs again. And thanks to Dr. Braun, I know that Project Purity isn't lost after all. I was right about Braun. The technology he developed is unstable, even dangerous. But it can be adapted for Project Purity. I need to return to Rivet City and talk with Madison. If we can find a Gek, we can make Project Purity work. Yes, with what I've learned, Madison is sure to see that we can finally succeed where we failed so many years ago. I'd like you to come with me. I'd like you to be there when we finally open the floodgates. That's my boy. Let's hurry. Now that I know what we need, I want to get back to work as soon as possible. It started as an idea, really. Remember the Bible passage your mother loves so much? Free, clean water for everyone. What a difference it could make in the lives of everyone here in the wastes. Over time, that idea took the form of a purifier. Not like the one in the vault, though. This one was gigantic, capable of purifying millions of gallons of water at once. We used the old Jefferson Memorial for the location, right on DC's tidal basin. Someday soon, I hope you'll see it work. In the year before you were born, things became difficult. There had always been something of a mutant problem in the city, but it became worse. They attacked more frequently and more aggressively. Support for the project eroded as time went on. When we couldn't produce any significant results, progress came to a halt. And then you were born. Your mother and I had talked about what to do when that time came, but then we lost her, and I had to make a decision. I chose to leave. From what I understand, things happened quickly after that. It became too dangerous for the others to stay, and so the project was abandoned. Dr. Lee and her team left for what became Rivet City, and Project Purity has sat waiting ever since. I understand that you have reason to question a good many things I've told you over the years. But your mother, I've never lied to you about what happened. Not once. She died giving birth to you. It was a difficult time. She was so eager to meet you, to make a place for you in the world. If nothing else, please believe that she loved you very much. The vault you grew up in had its own water purification system. Clean water was never a worry. Out here, things are different. Water out here is never clean and almost always irradiated. It's barely able to sustain any kind of normal life. If we can change that, humanity has a real chance at rebuilding. Of course, son. What's on your mind? Somehow, I don't think the Overseer would agree with that. What's done is done. But if we succeed, if we can make Project Purity a reality, we can create a new life for ourselves out here. I wouldn't be here if I didn't. With what I've learned from Dr. Braun, I know it can work. That's why it's so important to find a GEC as soon as possible. It's the key to Project Purity. So am I, son. While this isn't what I have in mind, it's good to have you with me. What's on your mind? I promise you, I won't. You'll find I can handle, well, I can handle just about anything. Is that so? Out already? I didn't want you to think I hadn't noticed. You may haven't come out and said it, but we all know what's going on. What you do in the world may be your business, but I'm glad to see it hasn't changed who you are. Well, you'd think being a doctor would make this easy. Boys and girls have different parts, right? And when a boy and a boy love each other, ha ha! Believe me, I'm not entirely comfortable with it either. Look, it's just... you've had to deal with so much. Don't be afraid to stand up for yourself, but don't go looking for trouble. You make me very proud. Your mother would have been so proud. Know that I'll always love you. But don't compromise who you are. Come on, let's go. Be careful, my son.
I'm sorry, but I am not at liberty to chat right now. Hello, sir.
troublemakers. Have you seen any?
I told you it would work, Madison, and now I can prove it.
James, you're back.
And with good news. I was right about Braun and the Gek. If we can find one, we can adapt it to work with the purifiers.
I'd like to believe you, James. I really would. This is all just so sudden.
Madison, I'm telling you, this is real. I talked to Braun himself. He confirmed it. Don't you see? This is what we've been waiting for.
I don't know, James. So many years have passed. Is it really still worth trying?
How could it not be worth improving the lives of everyone in the wasteland? What could be a more worthy endeavor?
You haven't lost any of your passion, have you, James?
It's as important to me as ever, Madison. I know it's important to you too. Let's finish it together.
James, we don't have a Gek. I can get a small team together, but we'll need proof that it works before people believe us.
I know, I was thinking about that. The lab at the facility had some old pre-war computers that we scavenged. One of them might be useful.
From the last reports, there's no power at the facility. Even if one of those computers had a database, we couldn't access it.
That's why we're going to head over there right now and get things up and running as best we can.
You know, if it were anyone else asking me to do this, I'd have them run right out of Rivet City.
And you know I wouldn't be here if I didn't think this would really work. It's time, Madison.
Damn you, James. When this is all over, you owe me a drink. I'll get the team together.
Thank you, Madison. It's good to be working with you again.
Did you need something? You found him? I can't believe it. You have my thanks. We would be lost without James. No, of course not. I'm simply glad that our work can continue. James is essential to the project, that's all, really. I have faith in your father. With the knowledge he's gained, we stand a better chance than we ever have. Farewell.
We need to get back to Project Purity. The computer there is our best chance to locate a Gek. Probably, but we have to try, don't we? It's too important for the people of the wasteland to let fear stop us now. We need to get moving right away. Are you coming with us? That's my boy. It'll be good to work side by side with you, son. Is everything all right?
Morning. This is kind of exciting, isn't it? I've always heard Dr. Lee talk about Project Purity, but I never thought I'd be going there. I've been with Dr. Lee for about 10 years now. She needed an assistant, and I needed something to do. It was either this or wind up dead in a ditch someplace, you know? I sure hope so. or it's just going to crush Dr. Lee completely. Especially after your father came back and all. So long.
Hello, son. I'm not trying to put you off, but we need to get to Project Purity. Anything else can wait until later.
Did you need something?
What? Oh, great. Listen, I know who you are, okay? Far as I'm concerned, you've got no business being here, so just stay out of my way. Unlike some people around here, I stuck with Dr. Lee through it all. I was the last one to leave when we finally gave up. Now your daddy shows up out of the blue, and suddenly I have to drop everything to come back and help pick up the pieces. God forbid I should be upset that twice now my work has been screwed over by your father. And to make things worse, this time he brings his snot-nosed kid along for the ride. Besides the fact that you shouldn't be here, don't touch anything you're not told to. There's enough to do around here without having to clean up after you. Keep your hands to yourself in there. This equipment is fragile.
Is everything all right? Here we are, where it all began. You remember your mother's favorite passage? Revelation 21:6. I am Alpha and Omega, the beginning and the end. I will give unto him that is athirst of the fountain of the water of life freely. Don't you see? This is what it all means. The water, the purifier. This is the water of life. Your mother's dream. No point in wasting time. Let's get to work. There's much to be done. Be careful, my son.
Hey, what do you need? Later.
Janice, come on, please.
Later. Dr. Lee, the new solutions will be ready in a few hours.
Perfect. I'll be ready for them. Did you need something?
How's it going? Hey there. I hear we have you to thank for getting us up and running again. Who, me? Oh, nothing special. I grew up in Rivet City and was always interested in what the scientists were doing there. Dr. Lee took me under her wing and taught me everything I know. Dan and I were out in the field when we got the call to come back. I'd steer clear of the water if I were you. It's seeping in from the tidal basin, which means it's radioactive. If that's not bad enough, if there are any loose wires as the power comes back on, you might get a bit of a jolt. Know what I mean? I don't see why not. Between Dr. Lee and your dad, we've got the best minds on the job. They can do just about anything. Yeah, I think we'll be up and running in no time. Good luck.
Morning.